So today we start our newest project, which I'm excited for, and I know the kids are too, because it's something we actually need. The kids need this on the farm. But first, we need to deconstruct the race tractor. It's actually kind of already deconstructed, as you see. The seat is already off. We only have one handle. The motor doesn't work, so it's kind of just ruined, and there's nothing I can do with it. So the plan is the kids need a trailer. As you know, the kids' tractors, the trailers that come with them are just very junky. The tractors are great, the trailers are terrible. So the plan is I want to try and salvage these back tires because they're actually very good tires. So I want to salvage those. I want to salvage the front tires, our little charging thing inside the tractor. Let me show you that. So this bad boy, I want to keep this too. So we'll try and salvage everything we can. Probably the exhaust. I think the exhaust is kind of cool. That's probably about everything we'll salvage. So the plan is I want to try and get the tires off, and I want to use that for our new trailer. So I want to try and cut, I think what I'm going to do is under here is I want to keep, because the tires work very well. They spin so good. So I don't want to try and cut that off and mess the bearing up. These tires are about $80 for both of them. Very expensive. I don't know why they're so much. So I want to try and cut this here and then pull the tires themselves out, and we'll use that as the start of the wheels for our trailer. I have a drawing, so don't mind my professional drawing, but here's kind of what I'm coming up with. Obviously our tire, I want to make a plywood bed. I want to make ramps to go on the trailer so we can load stuff on this trailer like the kids' tractors, where we can drive stuff on it. Kind of make like a little gooseneck hitch style with straps. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a very cool trailer. I'm excited to do it. We actually have a trailer here somewhere. Where is it? This is like what it's like being a farmer. You just never know where any of your things are. We have a trailer here somewhere that I'm literally gonna mimic. No, just hay in this one. Okay, so I don't know where the trailer is. I better call someone and ask them where our trailer is. I don't know. Anyways, I guess let's get started. We'll find the trailer eventually. I have found the trailer. It was trying to hide behind the round bells, but I spotted it. So this will kind of be like, I'm gonna make this trailer very similar for the kids tractor, just kind of boil it down, obviously a little smaller. But this is kind of my idea behind this. I want a very sturdy tractor where the kids can even like drive their tractor up on the trailer and pull it with another tractor. Things like that. I think it'll work perfect. The wheels are heavy duty. I want to use pretty heavy duty stuff, but this is kind of what I want. Very similar to this. Probably even put a little jack stand on front, something like that. I want a ramp in the back, wood in the middle. I think we'll make it look nice. The kids will love it. They've always been wanting a better trailer. Like I said, those trailers that come with it, you throw anything in them and they break. It's so bad. So let's get started. So I know it's been a little bit since we've done an actual project, so I'm excited to get started. As you see, middle of hay. We've been very busy with hay. We have another field rebelling today, another field rebelling tomorrow. So I'm gonna do my best to try and get it done today, but we'll see, because it's cloudy right now, so we can't bale yet. The grass is still a little green, but here soon, we're gonna go tether that also, start baling, so I might not be able to finish today, but I'm gonna try my best. We'll see where we get. I'm skipping lunch for you guys to build the trailer. No lunch. All right, take this nut off because I want to save these tires also. All right, so we use our plasma cutter right there to cut a nice little hole in between the axles, and I'm hoping it pulls out like it should. Does it pull out nice? Oh no. Oh no, it does not pull out easy. Okay, so I guess what I could do is I'll pull it out as much as I can, and then I'll also use the plasma cutter to cut it here if needed. I think the axle's a little bent. This is one of the ones that got ran over by one of our tractors, so the tires were not fully straight. I want to pull on as much as I can, and then I'll cut where it's need to be, and I can create that new axle, but at least with a little piece on there, it'll still spin very nicely. All right, so here's what we salvaged. We got our 2 front tires, we got our 2 back tires. These are obviously what I plan on using to make our trailer. They're nice, they're heavy duty. I think it'll be perfect. I have to weld something from that stem to this stem, kind of making the axle in between the trailer. And then we also got our supercharger kit that came off the tractor. We say goodbye to the race tractor. We all love this tractor. It was a great tractor. No, it doesn't look like a great tractor. We had a lot of fun. We might honestly do it again. Something kind of similar-ish, but like a typical race car, it broke. All right, so now the fun begins. We have everything deconstructed. I want to get some measurements of this tractor. This will kind of be like the base of how big I want to make the trailer. I want one of the kids' tractors to fit. So I want it to be long enough and wide enough to fit one of their tractors fully on it. So let's get some measurements and then go see what type of metal we're using. I think some strap metal, maybe some angle iron. Let's get some measurements, put it next to our professional drawing, and kind of go from there. All right, so here's our trailer. We're gonna go with 4 foot long, and that should be more than enough for the tractor. And we're gonna go with 2.5 foot wide for the tractor. That'll fit, I'm sorry, for the trailer. That'll fit their tractors on there perfect. And hay bale will also fit on there perfect. So I'm excited about that. We can stack up hay bales on this thing, use it to pull them around. I'm excited. Let's go get some metal cut and get started. I'm excited for this. All right, we got the frame built. So this will be the frame of the trailer. Now you probably have a better idea. So I'm gonna do the tires last because I want the tires to have all the weight. I don't want any of it leaning forward on the tractor or back against the tractor, making it want to lift up. So I want to put the tongue here, and this will be where we put the ramps. So I'm thinking we'll probably do the tongue first, then the ramps, then the plywood on the bottom. I might need to put an extra bracket in the middle to try and give it a little more stability, and then the tires last. So here's what I kind of have on the plans for the tongue. So we have just this square tubing. I need something durable. We can't have it be bending on us. We've done it before where we try and make it a little too light and the metal starts to bend. So what I'm thinking is I can get this and kind of cut this where it fits in there perfect and weld it in there, because this is where our plywood is. So we don't want that little edge poking in there because that's gonna ruin that. So we'll shave that off the way it'll fit in there perfect. We'll bring them both together. It might be a little long. I might need to shorten that a little bit. I think they are 3 foot right now. We might do like 2.5 or something. I want to take off a little bit. I think that's a little too long of a tongue. So bring that back just a hair. Cut off those corners to where it fits in there perfect. Weld that all together. Put a little attachment that'll go to their tractor. And I kind of like that. I think it should work out pretty good. Oh, and we got to worry about the height though. We can't forget about the height. With those tires on it, we might need to do the tires first before we finish the tongue. So maybe we do this part, the triangle part, and we don't put the finish, because depending on how high it sits with those tires, we might need to raise the tongue or drop it a little bit to where it attaches perfectly on the tractor. Obviously, not this one, it doesn't have any tires. But I don't want it to putting adding pressure on the back or trying to lift it up either. So I think we weld this together and we don't do the end just yet. Oh, it's a little too hot for this. It is 102 today and I'm out here welding. Very warm, but let me show you where we're at. So I shorted it by 6 inches and that looks much better to me. So I got it marked. This is where we're gonna take the plasma cutter and cut off that little piece so it fits in there perfect. That way the plywood can get a nice edge in there and not hit on that little piece there. Obviously, I did the same to that. So let's chop those off, weld this tongue to the trailer, and then I think we start on the back part. So now we got the front all welded together. As you see, I did the best I could. It's not perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. They're all both pretty good. We got it welded together. I'm gonna wait, like I said, on the front for whenever we put the wheels on so I know the height, because that's very important when you're attaching to these little kids tractors. So then next up, I need to get all the materials for the trailer drop down. I want it to be able to drop down, lock when it comes back up. I want it to be like a real trailer so we can load the other kids tractors, drive it up there. But the sun is finally out, our hay is running out, so I need to go jump on the rake tractor and get started on some hay. So let's go do that. I'll show you a little bit of our hay operation. We started some building for Hudson's playground. So now let's jump into some farming. We gotta get a little bit of both worlds, you know? That also means we will be finishing the trailer on the next video. So if you're mad because I didn't finish the trailer, we'll finish it next time. I promise. We have farming to do. So let's go get some farming done. So we just started raking the Tifton field, which means we need to bale it soon. It was pretty green, but now that the sun's coming out, this should drop pretty quickly. We also got a little wind. So when you rake it up in these rakes like this or in these rows, it helps the wind kind of get through that hay and really dry it out. So we're gonna start baling here very soon. Actually, I see the baler pulling up right now, so it's not even soon, it's now. So let's get started on this stuff. We got Tifton. We also have this coastal field that we're also gonna do today. Kind of a late start because, like I say, we didn't have the sun. It's already 1:15. We have a lot of hay on the ground. So hopefully we don't have any problems, but let's get started. All right, so we're gonna end up round billing probably both those entire fields. We have a lot of pre-sold round bills we need to take care of, so that's probably the route we're gonna go. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. You might think you are, but you're not. So just check, and if you aren't, please subscribe. I appreciate it. We'll finish that trailer soon, and we'll put it to work soon. Next video, we'll finish the trailer, I promise. Thanks for watching.